Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Detail Therapy Podcast. Now, today is a special episode. It was not supposed to be this title, okay? It was supposed to be about women's empowerment, what they have to do, what we have to do. It was supposed to be 5 secrets for women to make ahead in the year 2025. But I had to make a special announcement. I had to make a special stream, and that is the election fears that I will debunk today. No, Kamala Harris is not losing the election, and things that other YouTubers who are fear baiting won't tell you. It's going to be a full breakdown. Now, what it is today, I'm not going to show y'all the numbers that I've already showed in the past 5 or 6 live streams. We went through the maps, the counties. We went through past election. We went through so much data. I'm just here today because this is a special segment. I'm just here today to tell y'all a very important thing that I feel has been very much lost in our modern day conversations. And that's a 2-word phrase that I think we need to make it back. It is called common sense. Okay? This is why common sense is very important. For any news you hear, okay, out there in whatever channel you're paying attention to, whatever channel that, you feel like is credible, here's the thing. Ask them one question. Okay, ask them one question. Do they think, hello there, Elton Granger, stay the course. You're right, stay the course. Let's get back on common sense. Okay, common sense. Ask them one question. It could be any channel. Okay, ask, was it Let's Talk Election, or is it a voting trend, Cal Kalinske, or you can ask David Pangman. Just one simple question. Colin Grossman. No, you don't ask me this. Ask them one question, okay? Do they think women will break out for Kamala Harris more than they did Biden? If the answer is yes, how could that not be a win? And again, we have to use common sense, right? Because if we're going to use data, if we're going to use all these polls, and including even early votes, because you can't tell. You can't tell, yeah, there's a lot of turnout, and historically, but here's the thing, even if historically that's the case, this is not any other election. This is the first time for 5 decades, for 12 elections, 13 election cycle, going back, I think, even before Kennedy's time, okay? Before Soviet Union, before first man on the moon, before internet, before everything that's of modernity, okay? A fundamental right of women have been revoked single-handedly. Well, not really single-handedly, but at the cost of one man. Logan McKenzie. I am not listening to the post. Neither am I. Listen to this. Okay, if you're going to pay attention and spend time with all these other YouTubers, all these other channels that are giving you all the worst nonsense that's happening out there, I'm telling you in all honesty, and again, look, I'm not going to gain any views for spreading, the message that people won't click on, which is anything that's not fear. But that's fine, because I want to be true. I want to stay on point. Like Elton said, stay on the course. Stay the course, okay? Stay on point. If they believe Kamala Harris will lose, or think that her position is shaky, then answer one question. Do they think, ask them, don't ask me, hey, look, I went through so much numbers. I'm sick and tired of going through numbers. Ask them one question. Do they think women will vote more for Kamala Harris this time than they did Joe Biden? If the answer is yes, they'll probably come back and say, well, but Donald Trump is winning more men this time. Okay, then you ask them the follow-up question. Are men voting for Trump more than women are voting for Harris? If the answer is no, then what are they going to say? Okay, then if you're going to say, well, maybe women won't turn out, show me one election year within the past 10 election cycles or 5 election cycles, however many you want to go before you hit your data point of the case where women have a lower turnout than men. So follow the sequence. Stay the course. Elton Granger. The first person who came into the chat said everything that pretty much summarized everything that we have to say today. Ask them 3 questions. Okay, first question: do they think women are gonna vote more for Harris than for Trump? Obviously they're gonna say yes, because if they don't, then they're straight out lying. Okay, number 2, they'll probably come back and say, well, but men are. Thank you, Mike Schooley. I'll get to. Thank you for tuning in. I know a lot of people miss me, which is today's topic wasn't supposed to be this topic. It was supposed to be something else. But then I saw so many people are anxious, and I'm gonna cover this. The second question is, if they argue back and say, well, but men are voting more for Trump, you ask a follow-up question, okay? Are men voting more for Trump than women are voting more for Harris? So is the gender gap equal on both ends? And the answer is no, because latest news came in. Okay, and again, I don't know if it's true or false, because I don't follow these things closely, because I know it's pointless. The only thing that counts is a vote, and we don't know who the votes are going to, because it's just Republican versus Democrat. A lot of Republicans are defecting to the Democrats, and there'll be some who are defecting to the Republicans. So we don't know. But here's the thing. After that question, the last possible counter they could have is that, well, but maybe women's turnout this time will lower than men's. Then you ask them that question. Well, for how many election cycles has that not been the case? And it's probably more than one. Okay, common sense always overrides fear. Exactly. Well, Ozzy, guys, listen. Follow the 3-part. Okay, follow 3-part. A, is there a gender gap? Okay, is there a gender gap? 2, is the gender gap equal? 3, if it's not equal, who's turning out more? And that's it. Use common sense. And you tell me Kamala Harris will lose with those 3 commonsensical questions. In what permutation of anyone answering those questions that wouldn't sound ridiculous, that would yield the result of Kamala lost? And again, like I'm asking, I'm not out here to make crazy claims, right? Benita, common sense should override fear, but this is a very nervous time. So I understand that. I believe in this young man and how he's analyzing voting data. Again, this is what I want to emphasize. Common sense is precisely here for the uncommon times, because otherwise there's no need for common sense. Okay, that's very counterintuitive, but this is what common sense is for. Common sense is for the uncommon times, because if common sense is for the common times, then there's no need for common sense, right? So Benita, we have to stay the course, like what Elton Granger said. We have to stay the course. Keep our mind focused on the truth. Focus on the logic, and focus again. Now, I'm not saying there's no possibility for a upset to happen. If women don't go out there and vote, or something thwarts the women's votes, then there's a realistic chance, right? There's a realistic chance that things may go haywire very quickly. But again, I'm asking you, from common sense perspective, does that sound like what's gonna happen? Homework's done. The Blex's dream lifts. She's campaigning in Dallas. Exactly. I heard that. She's gonna go there. I think what she's trying to do is to help campaign for Allred against Cruz. Mike School, you got to believe that at least 5 to 10% of Republicans, at least 50+% of independents are voting. Exactly, Mike. Mr. Schooley, you should be here in my little studio here, sitting beside me and commentating with me, because you're an intelligent man, and I can tell you right now. Mike set up another 3-part question, okay? Who do you think is going to defect more? Democrats to Republicans or Republicans to Democrats? Okay, that's question number 1. And then they say, well, if they're not deluded, which is the real delusion, well, yeah, more Republicans are going to go to the, Democrats, and the Democrats are going to the Republicans. But what about the independents? Well, then you follow up with the second question. Do you think the independents, the non-registered, the people with no party registration, do you think they're more likely to go for Trump or more likely to go for Harris? And the answer, the sane answer, is the same answer. And that is, they are probably going by majority, maybe not by much. Maybe not by much. And I didn't say undecided voter. I say independents. There are 3 registration types, okay? Democrat, Republican, and non-affiliated, or other, or minor party, whatever. We just group them as neither of the 2 major parties. Do you think, first, that Republicans will drip more into the Democrats, or the Democrats to Republicans? If the answer is more Republicans are going to Democrats, then the only possible remaining piece that could make up for that loss are the non-affiliated. And guess what? Guess if you answer the second question as, well, more than half of them is going to go for Kamala, then I ask you from commonsensical perspective, how in the world is Kamala Harris going to lose? Like, just use common sense. It's very simple. Mike Schooley, you set that up brilliantly. It's common sense. In what manner could she lose? And people are out here fear baiting. Exactly. Harris is in Texas. She ain't even in the blue wall where Trump is running to defend Florida. Shows me both they know something we don't. Exactly. And it's insane that people think that their reaction to what's going on now, 2 weeks out from the election night, is I don't even think it's 2 weeks. It's like 1 week and 6 days, right? Or something like that, depending on where you live. How is that? Like, you look at all these things. You look at everything that's going on. Does it look like a Harris loss? Use common sense. People are looking at these Florida early votings. They look at Georgia early votings. And, I made a mistake in the past where I thought those were actual vote numbers, but those are projected numbers, right? So I own my own mistake. Okay, I own it. I made a mistake. I admit to my mistake. Okay? But here's the thing. Again, in what world do they think Georgia will be lost? I'm not saying it won't be lost. I never said that. How are they justifying their numbers? How are they justifying that North Carolina is going to be lost? These 2 are the places with above average white population. And we have received news. Now, I don't know how true this is, but it's not ridiculous to believe. White women, Trump is losing white women like crazy, like never before. Romney got plus 12 with white women against Obama. Donald Trump got plus 6 against Hillary Clinton, plus 7 against Biden. Just a couple days ago is a plus 1. We've already taken a look at the numbers. Go to the stream from 2 days ago, okay? We look at the numbers. That in itself is a landslide of all 7 swing states, which I repeatedly said it's not a landslide. But, yeah, exactly. Benita, like, again, now that's for white women. What about white men? We just got news either today or yesterday, again, depending on where you live. White men are leaving Donald Trump. White men forms 34% of the total national electorate. White women, 36%. Those 2 added together is exactly 70%. Trump is losing some 3 points on average. Let's just undercount. 3 points on average on a 70% electorate. Like how? And we're not factoring black women, Hispanic women. All the news about Hispanic men, black men. First of all, they are already outnumbered. They're already outnumbered. That's the thing. You see the problem? They're outnumbered, and Trump is losing the larger block. 2010 Cisco. It's a CNN article. You can search it. I can put it in the link. But I don't have the patience for that anymore. You guys have to understand this. I don't have the patience for this. Benita, vote early and dating. You see, this is the problem. Who is saying this? Like, do any of these? Again, I'm not saying she will win Florida. Early voting does not track who people vote for. It tracks a party registration. Like, what do we have again? Like, do we still use common sense out here? I'm not attacking you, but I'm encouraging to think deeply about this problem. Joanne Walters, thank you for your reporting. 2010 Cisco, thank you. I'll look for it. Thank you for asking. Steve B, pretty much 0%. Democrat will switch votes to Trump. but a significant percentage of Republicans and independents will switch to Dems. Again, statistically, a Dem win makes perfect sense. Exactly. Like, I'm not saying she's going to take Florida, but I saw like one video came out. I think is it by Voting Trend or something like that. The title I forgot. Look, you can fact check me on that. I forgot. Okay, it's a vague memory that says something like it's a disaster for the Democrats in Florida, and supposedly like who said it earlier? I forgot. Let me see. Is it Dirt? Yeah, that Democrats are losing in Florida. The thing is, okay. How do we know how many percent of Republicans in Florida are voting down Trump? And knock jellyfish. But if Florida is closer, other places will be closer to blue. Better for blue. It's like, here's the thing. And again, like, they're talking about the polls. Oh my God. Okay. Listen to this. Trump literally self-sponsored his own poll in 538. If you don't believe me, unlike Trump, who refused to be fact-checked, you can fact-check me right now. Go to 538 and scroll down. You can find a Fabiazzo or whatever poll that was. Literally sponsored by Trump. I'm not kidding. I'm not saying like Trump has a hand in it. The sponsor is Donald Trump. Look, like seriously. Again, like, can we use a bit of common sense here? A place that just got struck by a 6-week abortion ban. It's not even getting closer to blue. I mean, that is possible. Again, if women don't go out there and vote, that is possible. But you answer the follow-up question. Are women going out to vote? Camille Roden, and he can't contest them when he... Exactly. See, this is the thing. Why is he sponsoring his own polls? It's because he's going to pay money for it. It's because when he loses, he can claim the election is rigged. It's a setup. Like, we have to use common sense. Why would a candidate spend campaigning money to sponsor polls? Does that make any sense? It doesn't. Lord, you can hope. You can't know until election day. Exactly. We can't know where the votes are. How many Republicans are voting for the Democrats now? Do we know? And which location is Kamala? I don't think Kamala is heading for Florida now, but Donald Trump is heading to Florida or has already been there. There will be another red mirage. Look, the red wave turned out to be a red trickle in 2022. Okay, Palmer, Chrysologo. I like your logic, and I believe this is a wonderful opportunity for women to vote because they can passionately identify VP Harris and what she stands for. Exactly. Like it was right. Lord, you can hope. By even red-leaning polls, the percentage of defecting from Republican to Democrats is about 9%. That's it. Okay, if that is anywhere near true, there's no way in hell. It's impossible. If that number is true, according to the polls in which I don't trust the polls even if they're in our favor because they are rigged. They are little. People are sponsoring their own polls. We can't trust that nonsense. Okay, use common sense. We can't trust. We don't even know who's sponsoring the polls. We can't trust them. Okay, but if that is even true, at all, it's like what. It's like then what? How are the Republicans going to win? How is Donald Trump going to win? If 9% of Republicans went to Kamala Harris, how is he going to win? Remember, when that didn't happen, Joe Biden won by several million votes. Joe Biden won by a quote-unquote landslide, except North Carolina, which he came close to 1.3% winning. If that was an even sort of 1%, 2% dripping into each side, then what would a 9% look like? Like, let's not even do 9%, let's do 5%. Like, there's no way. It's impossible. It's impossible. You can't tell me we have a 9% shift from Republicans to Democrats and we still lose. The only possibility, again, the only way where Kamala Harris can lose is that women don't vote. I've said in the previous podcasts, okay, where the previous podcast, it's very simple. We don't need 13 keys. Now, Alan Lichtman is an amazing man. He's a genius. He's a prodigy. And I love his 13 keys. And by the way, he's been right for the past 11 election cycles. He's been right more than I've been alive. Okay? But never mind that. Never mind that. Forget that. I have one key. Are women going to vote? If they are going to vote again for Harris, like they claim they will, then we win. There is not it's numerically impossible. I'm not saying this to be a cheerleader. No, I'm saying this as a matter of fact. If women vote as exactly as they say, and there's some evidence coming in that says, there are a lot of Google results of women Googling, can my husband find out who I vote for? And which are some unaccounted enthusiasm in the background. I'm asking y'all, tell me mathematically, given the condition that women will vote, just as men will, we're not undercounting men. We're saying, given they will all vote, in what possible permutation of your numbers will contribute to a Kamala Harris loss? I'm asking anyone who disagrees. I'm not being biased here. I'm asking y'all who disagree. Show me the numbers. And people are telling me, oh, this county is underperforming. Who gives a shit? Who gives a shit? Are women voting? Like, oh my God, this is a Democrat mind, okay? Look, this is why y'all got anxiety. Because I think, was it Richard Dawkins who said something like this? He said this about religious people, right? He said this about religious people. But I can just rephrase it for y'all, okay? We passed 13 keys a long time ago, and the polls on ABCs are tight. Exactly. Terrence Bradfield. You think about the simple facts of the matter. Who is SMDRJJ? I can't pronounce your name. Okay. You are so wrong, it's ridiculous. Okay, don't say anything more in the chat until you answer one question. Did Donald Trump sponsor his own post on 538? Okay, say nothing more, SMD. Okay? If you can't answer that question, we can't entertain you. If it dismiss the facts, okay, are those facts or are those lies? So I'm just asking you to answer that question. And if you can, then you don't have to respond. It's okay. I'm not gonna press you on it. It's okay. Travel spin. If someone has to Google, can you find out who we vote for? Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. Deborah C, I truly hope we'll flip Florida. It's possible. Owen from Ohio, I think 10% Republicans are voting for Kamala. Look, if that happens, it's over. I'm saying numerically. Deborah C, yes, he did. Of course he did. No accountability for the Republicans. MC Archangel, exactly. Volunteer, whatever, I plan to do again at least 2 more times. We have to win. Look, again, SMD, you're panicking. You're panicking because you're looking at these aggregates. You're looking at these aggregates, which are literally, I'm telling you, these numbers. This is why my stream is worth something. This is why I got 177 live viewers on a channel that couldn't cross 4,000 subs. Okay? This is why. Because I look at the numbers. I've looked at them. Don't ask me. I've looked at them. Go back all my past 6 videos other than the one I did yesterday. My past 6 slides has all the numbers you need to dig into. Every single. Some of them I got wrong, I admit. But most of them are pretty solid. You can go take a look at my track record. And I can tell you some of these polls. Atlas Intel, a 3-star pollster, said in Pennsylvania. Now the live viewer count is going out to 186. Look, for 200 of you listening here, Atlas Intel, a 3-star pollster in 538 said 60% of black people are voting for Donald Trump in Pennsylvania. Any of you who still believes in polls is dead to me. You're brain dead. I'm not insulting you. Because if you don't take enough effort to check the fact for yourself, then I don't want to engage with you because you become a useful idiot. You're not a bad person. You're not a bad person. But you become a tool for people who have nefarious intents. And I don't want to expand and give attention to that type of energy. Jonas Johansson, Kamala is kicking ass. Exactly. Why hard? No, they're not. You see, like, okay, let's dig into the Atlas Intel poll. We know for a fact black women are more than 90%, according to the average of almost every poll. Okay, voting for Kamala Harris. Okay, now we also know there are more black women than black men. Maybe not in every state, but in certainly a lot of states. Unfortunately, that's due to intraracial homicide, and in layman term, a black on black crime, which is horrible. But that's the fact. Okay. So my question is this: how in the world is that mathematically possible? I'm not talking about the polls. Stop telling me about the polls. I'm crushing this fear baiting. I'm debunking them. I'm debunking all this garbage. Stop telling me, oh, but the polls aggregate. Stop telling me that. Look at the numbers and ask me mathematically. If 90% of black women are for Harris, how can there be 60% of black people for Trump? It's literally the math. It's impossible. Even if every single black man went for Donald Trump, it wouldn't cross 60%. So how is that possible? All these people telling about the numbers. What numbers? Show me a number that isn't stupid like that. Why hard? Like, even if black people somehow went way more than we have seen before, you mean 60%? Do you think black women aren't people? I mean, you have to think black women aren't people to say black people are 60% for Trump and believe that bullcrap. Yes, Stephen Chenoweth set up for cheating claims. This is exactly like we have to use common sense. Now we cross 200 live viewers. Use common sense, please. Like, use common sense. 60, it's impossible. Why are they posting? Where are they polling? Okay? Because okay, I'm out here, okay? I'm the first to claim this. I literally think some of them are making up numbers. They didn't even poll them. I literally think they made up those numbers. Because in nowhere in this country can you get a 60% black for Trump. Nowhere. Go to like Alabama or something. Like, go in nowhere in this country can you poll in a random fashion they will get 60% of black people. They have to have made that number up. Do you guys understand what I'm talking about? Tell me one place. If you think I'm wrong, give me one place that has 60% of black people voting for Trump, and I'll believe you. Somewhere in Pennsylvania, especially. Kevin Waggy, ignore 538. I look 538. They don't put anything up to get attention. Is what I'm saying. Dormer mode. I think she will go into Florida too. MAGA has no money for the time. Exactly. They're running out of money. They're showing up in red states. Both MAGA, both Trump and Harris are showing up in red states. This should be something. Black women have saved our asses so many times. Exactly. Anyone remembering how Nasia were reacted during Trump and Biden? He was unhinged. I don't know. He has a career still. Look, the more unhinged you are, ladies and gentlemen, listen to what Ventura said. I can tell this is another counterintuitive thing. When we are here, we hear the truth. And I'm here to tell you the truth, unfiltered, okay? I'll be polite. I'll be a gentleman, but I will tell you the truth, okay? In this day and age, the more unhinged you are, the more career you have. A person like me, who's spitting more truth than half of the left tube, half of the YouTube combined in fear-mongering, can cross 4K subs. Streaming every day. I stream more than any of them combined. Couldn't cross 4K subs. The more unhinged you are, the more fear-driven you are, the more anxiety-driven you are, the more you have a career in this insane day and age. This is the truth. I know a lot of y'all don't like hearing it because it's rather depressing, but I'm telling y'all this is the truth. I'm for positivity until it's delusional, and this is the truth. EB Performance, oh my god, the chat went dead. Okay, it's back. Okay, hold on. My computer is not plugged in. Let me plug it in. Can you guys hear me now? Can you guys hear me now? Oh my God, MC, thank you for the thank you for the super chat. Oh my God, I was on fire just now. Okay, you guys missed the segment. Let me repeat it. Let me repeat this. Okay, all of you, thank you, Billy Madden, Talis, Lord Igeho, Benita, Taylor. Look, it's insane. Okay, it's Rebecca Sani. No one is reporting on what he said. Oh my God, the chat is fire right now. T Bram, you kill the audio when you plug it. What is wrong with my computer? Someone said something about Kansas. Okay, I'm not gonna go all the way up. We're seeing signs in Kansas, like Harris Waltz signs in Kansas. And someone saying in Indiana, some non-voting blocks are registering and coming out en masse to vote. These are deep red states. Margaret Ann's world. Sound now. Thank you. Listen. Listen to this. Why is the news not reporting this? Why are the news not reporting this? You know why? I can give you a reason. Because then would make less fear. And when there's less fear, there's less views. And when there's less views, they don't make money. Do you see that? Can you add the early votes in Georgia? Georgia doesn't, I think they don't disclose their votes. The last time I covered it, there were projections. I got that wrong. I apologize. Yorimo, new early votes in North Carolina, 34.5% D. Controversy cell D saying 206. Exactly. Controversy, not just controversy, deprivation, denigration, degeneracy. They sell. You were soft, man. D saying you're too sane. You went soft. Okay, you know what sells? Degeneracy. KB, yes, can early vote in Georgia. Oh, okay, I think that, right. I thought he was asking what are the numbers in Georgia. Gonna be part of history when Florida turns blue. Voted Harris is. Thank you, hero. I mean, Florida was blue in Obama's time. Indiana was blue for Obama. Ohio, Iowa all went blue. The entire Midwest went blue. Wish we could vote early in New Hampshire. Well, that's another problem, I guess. The Raven 1337. Guys, listen to this. For 200 of you who just came in, I'm gonna repeat something that you guys missed. You can watch on playback. Please watch the playback, okay? 3 questions. Only 3. All for anyone who says Kamala Harris is losing, just ask them 3 questions. Don't matter if they're on the left or on the right. Ask them 3 questions and 3 questions only. Okay, are you guys ready for this? If you're ready, send me 100. If you guys are ready, send me some hundreds. Guys, I'm gonna start. This is gonna be fire. I'm gonna start roasting some some lunatics out here. Okay, thank you all for the hundreds. Okay, Dormermo Duhill. First question we asked. When they say Kamala Harris is gonna lose, the first question we asked him, okay, do they think women do they think women are going out there to vote for Democrats as much as men are voting for the Republicans? Okay? The answer is probably yes. And if the answer is no, they're deluded because we know that is not true. Okay? We know that is not true. Ask them the second question. Are there more women making up the electorate than there are men making up the electorate? And again, if the answer is no, they are deluded and they are wrong. And the last question they would have to answer at that point is, do women have a higher turnout than men? And the answer to that question is also a yes. So now you ask them, women are voting more for Harris than men are voting for Trump. Women make up a larger population than men, and women will turn out at a higher rate than men. So how can Harris lose? Hit me with some super chat. Hit me with some comments. Hit me with some likes and shares. Answer this question. I set it up. How can she lose? The only possible way for her to lose is that women don't vote. And that is possible. I never said it's not possible. Okay? I never said it's absolutely impossible for Harris to lose. I never said that. Never said that. Never said that. Okay? Never said that. But you have to be under the assumption that, first of all, women aren't voting more for Harris than Trump is voting for men. That's the first assumption. Second, you have to assume more women just magically died out of nowhere. Maybe it's a 6-year abortion ban. I don't know. Maybe that's part of the plan to depopulate women. I don't know. That's even too far for me. Pretend I never said that. That should be on Infowars. You know, I should go on Infowars and talk to Alex Jones. He's good at conspiracy. Let's see who's the man. I can make up some BS on the fly. I don't care. And lastly, they're gonna say women have a lower turnout. You have to flip all three things. You have to flip all three things. Otherwise, it's impossible. It's that simple. Perfect blind guy, thank you. Sophie, Kaikas, Mark LePens, Florida and Texas turning blue. It's very much possible. It's Janet the Hip. Thank you all for tuning in. Political posture, we think alike. Logical AF, lol, love it. And after I said that, Mike was another person who followed me up. And I said, watch the playback. It was pretty exciting when he said that, okay? I said Mike should be here with me in my studio, right beside me, with a mic, plugged in, and speak together. Because he is an intelligent man. Okay? He's an intelligent man out here. And Olympus, just vote. We all vote. She wins. He said this. You guys ready? Give Mike. When someone makes a good point, when someone wins, we clap. Okay? Give him a clap. I'm not sure if I can do this. I don't want to mess up. I'm not going to react with emote. When we clap, okay? Give Mike a clap. If you can do it in the chat. This is what he said. Okay? This is what he said. We celebrate when people make sense. Okay? Thank you, Travel Spin. He said this. Okay? Are there more Democrats defecting to Republicans than Republicans defecting to Democrats? The answer is there are more Republicans defecting to the Democrats. Okay? Now there are 3 voting blocks. Democrat registered, Republican registered, and non-party affiliated or affiliated with minor parties. Okay? So, now we ask the second question. Are more non-registereds gonna vote Trump or Harris? Now you can answer that for yourself. And lastly, do you think the sum of those two numbers will be favorable to Harris or Trump? Do you guys understand his logic? If the Republicans are going more to the Democrats, then the Democrats are going to the Republicans. That's a win on the first metric. Mike, you are amazing. I don't think he's here anymore, but if he watches the playback, he's going to see this and everyone clapping at him. And this is what he deserves because he's intelligent. When you make an intelligent comment, look guys, whenever someone makes an intelligent comment, in my live stream, we clap. That's what we do here. And when the independents also vote for Harris. Now, the last thing he didn't say, but I said on top of that is, this is a third line. Okay? There are more Republicans going to Harris than Democrats going for Trump. There are more independents going to Harris than they are going to Trump. And this is my last sentence that finishes the 3-part proposition conclusion. Okay? Listen to this. Joe Biden won 396 out of 7 swing states without the overwhelming defects. Now, given that third fact, explain to me how can Kamala Harris lose this election? Answer my question. All these fear-baiting media? We got two different things set up here. Brilliant. Guys, clap. It's brilliant. Mike, you are brilliant. Lackvinder Core, Kamala. Positive Earth. She'll win 90% Dems, 8% of GOP, and 60% independent. Slam dunk. Positive Earth. You should be, okay, you should come in, okay, because just now Mike was here. No, he's not. He's not. You should be here, okay? We can hang out, okay? We can hang out. We got two things set up, okay? Women are going more for Harris than men are going for Trump. There are more women than men by population, and women turn out higher than men. And Joe Biden won despite having lost most of white women in 2020. So given all these facts, how can Kamala Harris lose? Okay, that's one line of proposition we set up. Okay, that's one line. I came up with that. Mine came up with another one. Okay? More Republicans are defecting to Democrats than Democrats to Republicans. Okay? More independents are voting Kamala Harris than they're voting Trump. And given that Joe Biden never had these two swing in his favor, he won 6 out of 7 swing states, how can Kamala Harris lose? Answer this. Anyone who's out there saying Kamala Harris is going to lose, I'm not saying it's impossible. Okay, look. Again, it all hinges on one key. One key. Will women vote? They vote, we win. We all win. They don't, we all lose, including themselves. Women are the heroes of this election. They've always been heroes. They just sometimes just don't show up because the people are frankly uninteresting. They're frankly uninteresting. That's why they don't show up. And Robin Smith, yes, MAGA. Where are their votes coming from? Exactly. Like, where are their additional votes? Oh, I know. It's going to be Donald Trump on the phone calling the Georgia governor. I just need 11,780 more votes. I just need them votes. Just find me the votes. Just find me the votes. I need 11,000. This time it's going to be, listen. I need 120 more thousand votes in Indiana. I need 120,000 more votes in Indiana. Find me them votes. Okay, just kidding. That's not gonna happen. That was an exaggeration. Okay, that's an exaggeration. Superman. What did I miss? Not much, but pretty wild stuff. You can watch the playback. It's exciting. It's very exciting. I had a little back and forth with the chat. Very exciting. Just straight fire. Midas Touch still have this boring brother guy going slow, boring numbers, saying it's close. Look, Midas Touch is one of the channels I seriously still respect. I respect them. It's one of the few channels I still have respect for. You make sense of numbers. Steven, Chenoweth, you see, like, again, like these people digging into like each county, but oh no, Democrats are losing this county. Does that matter? Like does that matter? Is the question I'm asking you. If the proposition we set up, okay, think about it this way, okay, guys, I'm gonna give you all an analogy. Okay, I'm gonna give you an analogy. It's like you guys know triangles, right? Okay, that was a stupid question. What did I just say? Okay, it's like me measuring one side of the triangle. Okay, one of the corner is 12 degrees, and I go like, oh no. This triangle has one corner that's 12 degrees. And then I measure another angle. Yes, 52 degrees. And then, oh no, it's 52 degrees. The triangle will not sum up to 180 degrees. Oh no. He's like, what? No, obviously, no. It's either you're not measuring a triangle or the last angle is going to be 92 degrees or something like that. Okay, I didn't do the math. It's like, you can't beat the logic, though. Do they? Okay, Democrats are losing this county. Oh, yeah, this angle is 12 degrees. The other angle is 52 degrees. Well, guess what? It's still going to sum to 180 degrees because it's a triangle. Okay, they're men. There are women. Well, I guess they're transgenders, but they don't make up a huge proportion of votes. No, you know what? Yeah, the trannies are absolutely voting 50-50 to each side. Not factoring the trannies actually favor Trump. Because if you do men, women, and trannies, that's even worse for him. But let's cut him some hope. Okay? Let's give him some hope. There's like men. Okay? Then there's women. Men plus women equals 100%. We're saying they're losing this county, that county. Okay, now go back and answer me this question. Okay? Does the three interior angles of a triangle on a Euclidean 2D plane add up to 100 degrees? If that's the claim, if we know that for a fact, just like men and women make up 100% of the electorates, If women, now this is a if, we don't know if it's true, but it's a if, okay? If women vote more for Harris than men are voting for Trump, which is nearly all the stats we've been getting, is the most consistent thing, and there are more women than there are men by population alone in these swing states, and lastly, women turn out at higher rates than men, as according to nearly every past election. By those two logics, okay, do you think there's a chance that Donald Trump will win? There is. If women, again, if we take out the first one, women don't vote or they don't turn out, then yeah. But if they do, how? How can the last angle out of that triangle not be 120 degrees? And they're like, no. If these two angles are small, the last one has to be small. No. That makes no sense. They look at this county, they look at that county, and they go, oh, these two counties are small. So, I mean, these two counties are turning more red than we expected, so it's over. Like, okay. Okay, sure. Then where do the women go? Homework side. I got a good laugh of you. I mean that's good. Someone said, math is good, but unfortunately fear sells. Yeah, fear sells. Like you have to think about this logically. Like there's no chance. If women go out to vote, there's no chance in hell he will win. It's impossible. I'm not saying this unlikely. I say it's impossible. It's 0% chance that he will win if women go out there and vote. It's zero. Like, do you know what zero is? It's not 1%. It's not 0.5%. It's not a quarter of half of a 1/3%. It's zero. He will not win. If women vote, he will not win. I don't care about this county, that county. Okay? Stop telling me about this county. Every day someone's gonna... You know what they're doing now? You know what they're doing now? Huh? What they're doing, I can tell you. Okay? What they're doing is they go into the numbers and you'll find that every other county is doing good. Okay? Every other county doing great. You're going to find that one county that is losing, and they go like, oh no, this is a disaster for the Democrats. Huh? How? I mean, only that you can conclude women are not voting. If that conclusion does not defy the first one, then it's either that your conclusion is wrong or you're cherry picking. Because the interior angles of a triangle has to add up to 100 degrees. The population, women and men, have to add up to 100% of the electorate. So what do you mean? Is this county like, do we factor aliens? I don't mean illegal aliens. I mean, do we take in extraterrestrials in this county? Like, what do you mean? This number has to reflect something in the men, in the gender gap, right? Like, then what are they talking about? Like, just what are they talking about? Honestly, what are they talking about? Seriously, guys, what are they talking about? Tell me. I'm confused. I'm more confused than y'all. I like minor stars, but some and David Pacman. Look, Mr. Pacman has lost it. Okay, he got completely overtaken by fear. And this is egregious. But I mean, he's not an evil person. I mean, he's kind-hearted, but he needs to keep himself in check. Okay, he needs to like calm down. And he's being real. He is one of the people who is not lying. He's not lying. Okay, he is not lying. He's genuinely dejected. He's not an evil man. Okay, he's not dejected. I mean, he's dejected. He's not an evil person. The problem is, he's being played. And they don't get it. They're being played, guys. Robin Smith, I like the numbers. Why hard? He's already lost. He wants to pluck in all these polls, right? So that they can have a narrative that, you know, he got rigged. It's, you know, like, guys, the alien comment got me. Do you like Ring of Fire? I don't know. I wasn't trying to make a reference, but I was just trying to make a point, right? Because men plus women is 100% electorate. And if they say this county is doing bad, then they must be, if they're trying to extrapolate this to a larger extent, which is what they're trying to do. They're not telling you right away. They're not saying, I think women aren't turning out. They're just using all these like subtle inclinations and like little suggestions to like plant seeds of doubt in you and have it bug you, like literally is like crawling under your skin. Like, they don't make any claims. Listen, guys. See, I have a reputational risk. I have a risk because I'm projecting something. These people out here, left or right? No, not right. Not right. I said I almost went both sides. It's not both sides. Only one side is doing this. And surprisingly, I can't believe I'm praising the right wing. I can't believe I'm doing that. Because in this aspect, they're commendable. In this aspect, they're commendable. They have an opinion. They have an opinion of who wins, and they are not afraid to say it. They're wrong. Look, they're wrong. But they have the gall to say it. Guess what? We don't. The right has no heart, but the left has no spine. Am I right or am I right? Tell me. Am I right or am I right? Show me the 100. As much as they don't got no heart, we don't have no freaking spine. No wonder men are turning to them, because there ain't no real men on the left. Seriously. These are wussies out here. We got some real wuss out. They can't even out here and say, I think Kamala Harris is gonna win. Like Alan Lichtman is the other is the man, okay? And Brett Meiselas on Midas Touch. Okay, there's like 3 person on YouTube right now who's consistently saying for months right now, Kamala Harris will win. And that's me. That's Detailed Therapy with 3.9k subs. What a clown. Midas Touch with 3.5 million and Alan Lichtman with 200k. Moore also said, yeah, you see the thing? We had to pick out specific examples. Simon Rosenberg, thank you. Guess what? These are not the people gaining millions of, other than Midas Touch, of course. Exactly. Like you guys are on it. Like they are exactly, Superman. They are traumatized. They got PTSD from 2016. They're traumatized. They are broken. They are broken down. They got psychoped. They are broken down. Gentlemen, ladies, they are broken. They are broken. They're spiritually, emotionally ripped. They ripped them apart. And now they're scared. No wonder men are overwhelmed. Young men are dropping into the manosphere. Because there ain't no good male role models on the left. They scared. They scared, boy. Why you scared, boy? You lost once and you scared? Huh? You killing me. Look, I can be funny sometimes. All hearts, no spine. Yeah, James Park. This is what I said. All hearts, no spine. You scared, baby? OMG, the voice. For real. They scared. Look, I could be wrong. I run the risk of being wrong. I run the risk of maybe like the slimmest of chance that Donald Trump ekes out a win. I'll be like, haha, you the fool. You know what? I'll take it. I'll be the fool. But I got guts and I got heart. And I got the brains. I got it all, baby. I got it all. I got it all except subs and except subs, likes, comments, and shares. I got everything that everyone wants except money. This is the world we live in. Ladies and gentlemen. What an unprecedented time. What about it? Beta Drift. Bill Maher saying she's going to win. For once, Bill Maher is I agree with him. Okay, like there are a lot of things I don't agree with him on, but I agree with him now. Unropen dope. Plenty of influencers have a lot of followers saying we'll win male influencers. You see? A full package, but no money. I'm the hardest working intern on the election team. Yeah, I'm the intern that does 80% of the things and get paid peanuts. You see, that's the thing, guys. Yeah, he's a little pompous, but he's right. Like when he's right, like I said, when people are right, they are right. When the right wing does something that I feel the left wing needs to do, I praise them. I'm not partisan in the way of morals. I'm not partisan in the way of the truth. When the right grows a spine and we got none, I say we look over to them and we learn. See, ladies and gentlemen, mind bullets, free yourselves. John Scott, thank you for the love. Listen to this. Whiskey the opossum, I'm scared because Project 2025. You see, like we are onto something now. Corinne Kimi, good morning to you. Watch the playback. This is fire. Ladies and gentlemen, I need sponsors. Ain't nobody sponsoring me because I ain't getting views because I'm not fear baiting. You see? Who wants to sponsor me? Other than y'all out here giving me super chats and PayPal tips, which is going very far for me, by the way. Thank you all. Anyone who hits me with a super chat. Could be $1, could be a PayPal $2 PayPal tip. It don't matter. Because what you show is sincere, genuine appreciation and gratitude for people who will tell the truth. I'm welcome, man. You are welcomed. You're amazing. Even if you don't give any money, the fact that you're here, you're chatting with me, you're on the ball and not losing your crap because the mainstream media, even the majority of alternative independent media, independent. They're all reporting the same bogus numbers. So independent. Their sources are the same. How can they be independent? But it's okay. It's okay. We don't go into that. Okay? Listen to this. Okay? I just saw something just now which gave me a little inspiration. Okay? Trump had admitted you did lose 2020 election. You see, ladies and gentlemen, love you, man. Thank you for the tip. Thank you for the super chat, Neko. What if? Listen to this. Okay? You guys probably saw that video of some rednecks. Oh, I shouldn't say that because that might be a little racist. Some older white men on a tugboat in the middle of Florida, somewhere maybe it's off of Miami. I don't know where it was. Some water place, okay, some place in Florida, flying literally the Nazi flag. Not Confederate flag. The Nazi flag. Okay? And saying white power. This is what they're saying. White power. White power, man. White power. Okay. We can criticize them. And we should. Thank you for sharing, Terrence Bradfield. I'm sharing you, brother. Thank you. Okay? This is what they're saying. You saw that, Corinne Kimi? That's scary. Okay? Now they're on the lake. Next time they're going to be at the front door of your house. And they don't care if you're white or black. If you don't agree with their agenda, they're going to do something. The next Capitol strike isn't going to be at the Capitol. It's going to be under someone else, a civilian's roof. We let these goblins win and take power. Okay? But never mind that. Never mind that. Listen. We can complain about that. And as I said, it's wrong. It's heartless. The right has no heart. But guess what? The left has no spine. Because where the 10 tugboats that will surround his ass with death to the Nazi signs. Literally it says death. And a photo of beheaded Hitler as the front painted over the boat. 10 boats surrounding his ass. Because we ain't got no spine. We scared. They right. We scared. Where the sign says, I'm ready to kill a Nazi any day of the week. Why don't we got 10 tugboats out here cornering his ass? Because we ain't got no spine. That's what's going on. That's why men they'd rather be evil than to be a blob. And they are wrong. But you know what? I can empathize with that. They are wrong. They're heartless. But we ain't got no spine. Where the leftists organizing F the Nazis movement. We don't see that. Where the tugboats in California? You guys aren't even doing that in California. Yeah, they'll be very unsafe for them. For them, Robin. For them, yeah, it'll be very unsafe for them. You're right. It's very unsafe for them. If they don't want to drown, if they don't want to get effed up, they better stop their antics. Because this country is for peace. And if you don't want peace, we'll give you exactly what you want. You want this, we give you right now. You want some insane, uncivil, savage nonsense? We got it. You want it, we can give it to you. You don't gotta make the rest of us follow you. We can give it to you right now. Yeah, it'll be dangerous for them. For them. Ain't for us. Because this is the thing, when you don't got no spine, you get bullied. They trampling on us. They trampling on us. I think they're also trying to make sure people go out to vote by saying it's such a tight race, he could still win. Okay, here's the thing. I agree to an extent. But here's the thing. We look at our opponents. What are peace, calm, joy, happiness? We need it back. Exactly. These people out there, literally being pro-Nazis. They out there free. Ain't nothing happening to them. You know who gets attacked? Women's rights. Women who want to carry to term, suffering a miscarriage, bleeding out in a parking lot, couldn't get medical assistance, her husband watching her die, her father on the way. These people, peace-loving women, men, who knows what love is, who knows what loss is, they're dying. These freaking Nazis out here campaigning, having fun, having a good time. What's going on right now? You know why? Because the left don't got no spine. That's the truth. That's the truth. We don't want complacency. There's why no pushback by the polls. Listen to this. This is why I don't agree. Okay? JG Warner, Tim Walz called Elon a dipshit yesterday. Well, I can't say I disagree with that. When we say, again, like when we look at the other side, sometimes we have to calm down. Okay? Sometimes we have to think rationally. How come these people who are just so horrendous can come so close to winning? What are they doing? What are they doing? They say, you see, our messaging to ourselves is we can't say we won. We can't say we're winning. Because if we do that, we become complacent. Okay, that's our internal messaging. You look at the other side. This is why I don't agree. And it's okay if I'm being controversial. Again, I'd rather be honest than to be famous. So I'll put my 2 cents in. This is what we say to ourselves. When we say we are winning this, we say no, that's complacency. We say we don't want that. We want more fear so we can get people out to vote. You know what they're saying? They're saying, make America great again. They're saying Trump is winning. Every day they're saying Trump is winning, and every day they're going out there to vote. Whoever is telling me Harris is winning is not a viable strategy, I can ask you this simple question. Why is it working for the MAGAs? Answer that question. Now, I'm not attacking y'all. I'm just passionate with my speech. I'm not attacking no one. I'm not trying to clown nobody. Okay? Give me that 100. Tell me you heard what I said. Why is it us that say we can't get people out to vote unless there's fear? But these people who are actually out there committing fear, they're saying Trump is going to win. Every day they say Trump is winning. And every day they're voting. Thank you for my therapy session. Thank you, JJ Warner. How come our messaging is that if people don't fear, they don't do anything? How come their message is if people are not fired up, they won't do anything? There are so many people in my comments. Now, again, I'm not attacking them because they have been indoctrinated by fear-based media. It's not their fault, okay? We are receiving different information. Sometimes it's not their fault. I'm not attacking them on a character level, okay? So many people are telling me I'm making people complacent. Well, that's bogus. Though that's what MAGAs aren't getting complacent They find the Nazi flags saying Trump is winning. And they're still voting. How come when we say Harris is winning, that's, oh, you're making people complacent? What logic is that? So now we are the party of fear. You see? Now who is a party of fear? Who is a party of fear? They're not a party of fear. They're out there working hard. They're out there on the pavement. They're not party of fear. They're party of evil, sure, but they don't fear nobody. They don't fear the law. They don't fear the crowd. They don't fear shame. They don't fear loss. They don't fear nothing. Like, seriously. No, never Trumpet is... Trumpers... Never Trumper is exactly like, guys, listen. John Scott, thank you for the tip. Fed up with me now. I don't want to be lectured at when you on list. What did I miss? Because I must have missed something. Deborah C., what did I miss? I know what did I say just now? I was talking about Trumpers. Trumpers are never complacent. Like, just go out there and vote. Like, stop all these psyops thing, okay? Like, stop all these like psychological warfare. Just go. You know who you want for the future. Go out there and vote. Keep up the great work, Cow Bear. Like, you know who you want to win, right? Like, what is everyone talking about? Thank you, Kenneth Wright. Go out there and vote. The Trumpers, they are never complacent, and every day they're saying Trump is winning. So there's no correlation between winning and complacency. They're never complacent. MAGAs are never complacent. So what's up with this garbage rhetoric that if we say we're winning, that's complacency? How come they are not like that? You know why they're not like that? Thank you, Donner. Thank you for the super chat. Why are they never complacent then? Spineless. Like, exactly. Okay, sure, Steve Smith, some are spineless, some are not. But I wouldn't say this about the MAGAs because they seem very united on bullcrap, on nonsense, on violence, on fear, and now that fear has gotten to us. This is my claim. The fear has gotten to us. We become the party of fear. We are the people who fear complacency. We are the people who fear loss. Who is the party of fear? Ladies and gentlemen, tell me, hit me with the ugly news. Hit me with the ugly news. Who is the party for fear now? Thanks for your clear logic. Fortune favors the brave. Thank you, Positive Earth. Who is the party of fear? They don't fear nobody. They don't fear nobody. Who is the party of fear? Not them. Don't look like them. We fear complacency. We fear early voting. We fear on the same day ballot. Confidence and motivation is better than fear. Thank you. Amen, brother. This is real positivity. John Scott. Look at what this meant. Clap. I want to see the clap. Show him the claps. I want the claps right now. Like, confident. You know how much. That's why MAGAs are always able to inch so close to us. It shouldn't. It should never be like this. Guys, we need the confidence and say, look, we are going to do this. And I don't care what anyone else says. We are going to do this. Screw the polls. Screw all these talking heads, including me, okay? You don't have to listen to what I said. Go there and vote. Don't give me all these psychological warfare nonsense, okay? Confidence, action beats all words. Action speaks louder than words. A vote in the booth, more than 100 videos. The Darren Holtz, things are so close, both sides need to prepare themselves for a loss. Try to be respectful. True, I agree with that. The Tilio Oshodi, thanks for the clap. Sukla Raye, America in the world, fatigued by orange menace, waiting for it to be over. Hang no, I'm not preparing for a loss. Exactly. Look, this is the mentality. Guys, listen. I know a lot of you are not convinced, and it's not your fault. It's not your fault. I'm not here to attack you. But this is the condition we have to think. We will not accept a loss. I mean, not on. Of course, Kamala Harris is gonna admit she's lost. Okay, if she loses, she is gonna. But we are not gonna be like, we're not gonna admit that we haven't even gone to the how many. We don't even got no 10% of the polls in yet, of the votes in, and we're like, let's be prepared for the day. Let's prepare a consolation speech. Come on, really? You think that's gonna win us an election? You think the country? You think the good faith people in America has an intellect to place the hope of the country in people's hands like this? I'm not attacking y'all. Listen, guys. I'm attacking nobody. I understand your fat, bad info. Okay? Junkyard dog, you're telling it like it is. Keep telling the truth. Thank you. Thank you for the hearts. They're all coming in. Listen to this. We will not accept a loss. Not until the final day, when all votes, we will not accept a loss. We're not preparing no consolation speech, no concession speeches. Oh, we got to be prepared. Again, I'm not attacking you. Listen, I'm not attacking anyone, okay? We unprepared. Shh. Okay? I can't say that word because then my stream might be banned or something, okay? We ain't prepared for nothing but the win. This is the mentality. Go out there and win it. Win it. Come home proud to your wife, to your husband, and say, we won it. We win it. Okay? Go and get everyone else out to win. That's what the MAGAs are doing. Exactly. Mary Cat. Trump will not be respectful. We don't care about what Trump does. We're winning. If we go out in confidence and vote, we can win this. Don't be scared. That's what they want us to do. They want us. Kenneth Wright. Clap. Ladies and gentlemen, EB Performance. She already has an early vote. Exactly. Just go out there and vote. Like, vote. Just vote. Why y'all scared? Scared of what? Scared of what? Scared of 2016. Oh my God. Oh. Do you think the MAGAs are still PTSD over 2020? Guys, tell me. We are scared of 2016 and they aren't even scared of 2020. What nonsense is this? Are we doing this? Guys, tell me. We are scared of something that happened 8 years ago, 9 years ago. They ain't even scared of something that happened 3-4 years ago. We scared? You gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me. All you have to do is vote. Don't let nobody make you anxious. Don't let nobody make you not fall asleep at night. Because it ain't make... How? Okay, guys. Again, I don't blame anyone in this stream. I think Deborah C left because she was fed up with me. Look, I'm not mad with anyone in the stream. And I understand there's a lot of frustration here. There's a lot of anger. There's a lot of disagreement. But I will lose people and I will tell the truth. Because I'm not scared. Okay? Now, thank you, Dania. Those bias post... Yeah, exactly. Like, listen. When the negative things come in, you say, this is the enemy trying to trick us. We'll outdo them. Every time they give us a negative poll, I have more confidence to go out to vote. Because I believe they're trying to trick us. So I will go out there and vote. Speak my truth, but I will do it. Let's go and win this. Thank you. Thank you all. This is the thing. When there's bad things out there, you see, that's what they want to do. That's the disguise. That's the smoke and mirrors. That's the smoke and mirrors. They're coming in to try to confuse me, try to cloud me, and make me indecisive, and make me on the couch watching more news and paying attention to more polls, can't sleep well at night, get mad, can't work well, can't make money for my family, and maybe too scared to go out there and vote because we saw all these violent people with Nazi flags. Now I'm scared. We ain't about that nonsense. Don't be afraid. Vote. Craig Walrath. Thank you. Life is so much brighter. Exactly, JJ Warner. If the polls don't matter and only thing that matters are votes, who gives a damn about the polls? Now you see this, it's a psychological warfare the mainstream media is playing on us. The mainstream media is declaring a massive operation, a shadow ops, a black ops on our psyche. They're keeping us awake at night, refreshing 538, giving them money and our sanity to them. And we would rather spend the time refreshing the polls than to press the buttons on a landline and call your friend and ask him, hey, have you gone out there and voted for Kamala Harris yet? You see, they're wasting your time. You ain't out here with me getting excited, feeling like you're about to do something. You out there refreshing 538 every hour. You can't sleep at night. You can't even concentrate on work tomorrow and make money for your family. You see the problem? Who gives a damn what the polls say? Call your friend. If you're excited about this stream, call your friend. Ask him, ask her, ask them. Hey, yo, it's been a long time. I got something very important. And I ain't about to borrow money from y'all. But listen, it's very important we get this right. We're going to vote for Kamala Harris, aren't we? Brother, we were besties in middle school. Are we going to vote Kamala? Oh, you're not? Let's talk. I'm going to spend next hour convincing this guy on the phone that he's going to vote Kamala Harris. Then staying on Fox News, CNN, refreshing the polls for the next 6 hours. How about that? How will you come in to listen to 1.5 hours, 2 hours of me, spend the next hour calling your friend and be like, hey, yo, I know this is awkward. We don't talk a lot, but this matters to me and my family. I'm sure it matters to you too. Have you voted yet? Oh, you're voting Trump? No hate. Let's talk. Yeah, it's going to fail. He's probably still going to vote for Trump. You call 10 people, you convert one. You're better than all these polls calling 500 people and asking for nonsense. Am I right or am I right? Tell me. Exactly, like you guys are on it. Kenneth Wright, EB Performance. See, they got you. They got your mind. They psyched you up. They're just psyching you up. Like, you have to understand this. They want to destroy you from inside. And it's the funniest Donald Trump who said this. The enemy inside, like Hitler said. Wasn't it Winston Churchill who said an African proverb? Okay? The enemy outside can't hurt us if we don't got the enemy within. Here, the enemy is up here, guys. Ain't no enemies. I mean, there are enemies out here. Okay, there are. But what's stopping you is up here. You're messed up. You're confused. You are scared. You're hit with all these information from everywhere. Stay focused. Vote blue. Oh, Shodi. Like, you see, now I align. There's 200 people out here, which is not a lot. Sure. But I'm pretty sure the network effect of people tuning in, watching this video, sharing with their friends, put this on Facebook. Put this on Facebook. Put this out. Get this message out. We got 13 days. That's more than enough time to win by a landslide. We don't want just a win. Come on. What are some low standards? You listen to what MAGAs are saying. Don't disrespect our opponents. They are disrespectable on the spectrum of morals. Why hard? Look, Robin Smith, Colin Grossman, Jindy Thandi. Listen to this. We will disrespect them when it comes to morals and ethics. We will disrespect them. How do I share a link to you? Okay, this is actually a difficult question because you put it here. I think YouTube is gonna auto remove it. Put it. Okay, maybe you can private message me. I don't know. Okay, let me get to that Nepper. Okay. How about this? We look at what they are doing. Okay, what they are saying, and then we see. Look, as much as they are very disgusting with their behavior, there are some things they get right tactically that we must learn from. Sometimes our enemies gives us the most precious lessons. We must have the humility to learn. You see, when we lose 2016, we broken. What type of attitude is that? You lose a fight and you're broken? You lose a fight, you come back and say, you know what? They did certain things right. We did certain things wrong. And this time around, we're going to right our own wrongs. They did something right in 2016. They weren't scared of the establishment. They weren't scared of nobody. They don't care how people view them. They don't care if their nephew or their uncle sees them as this weird Trumper. They don't care about, oh, people think I'm weird. Oh my God. If I call people, if I go and start trumping the roads, people are going to think I'm weird. I'm going to be on social media. Oh my God. They got no fear. Yeah, because they got no shame, of course. That's why they got no fear. But do we need fear here? Do we need fear here? Do we need it here? I don't need it. We don't need no fear. We don't need no fear. Like, seriously. When we fight, we win. We win. It's very simple. You look at what they are doing. Listen. Could we send you links through your TikTok? I guess I don't access it a lot. But yeah, you can. Maybe I should check it once in a while. Or you can, Bubble, thank you for your super chat. When we look at MAGA, why are they able to energize their people? It's a simple reason. I said this 1,000 times and I'll say it again. I fear no man. Dave Beiser, Aussie, you always here stealing my thunder, damn it. We need him silenced. We need him silenced. He's always stealing my thunder. What's going on? Aussie, you should start your own podcast show. Can I send you a link on Reddit? Thank you. You can. Absolutely. Baby girl, I hope you're right. You see? I fear no man. That's their message. I fear no man. That's why they win. They won 2016. They should have never won. They should have never came close to even 30%. But they won. Because they have no fear. They don't fear no man. They don't fear how people see them. They don't fear the consequences of what they do. They don't fear nobody. They don't fear nobody. That's why they win. That's why they win. That's why they did not win in 2020 because the side of hope is waking up. But what's happening now? All these fear-based media are all coming in. Fear, doubt, anxiety is all anxiety now. Oh no, every day, even on my own feed. Look, on my feed, I constantly see all these Democrats are doing poorly in this area. It's a disaster in Florida. Look at some of these other channels. Okay, just go out there and look. Find one detailed therapy podcast. Doppelganger. Find one. Midas Touch don't count because they big. Okay, look, I respect them. They the big boys. Find one that's like me. You won't. That's all I said. What do you feel about the House? Foxborough? That one I'm not sure. That one I'm telling you I'm not sure. But again, if we vote, we don't have to be sure. We just have to be sure we vote. Pretty simple. Pretty simple. You gotta have some shame to have some fear. The thing is, this is the breakthrough. I love it when you say that, Terrence. This is the breakthrough. The real breakthrough is to say, sometimes I'm afraid of embarrassment. But I will rather be embarrassed than to be a coward. That's real courage. What happens if Kamala Harris loses? I'll be clowned. I'll be the greatest clown in my circle that I know. But I would rather be the clown that everyone laughs at than the rat that's living a good life in the sewers. It's better to be humiliated than to be a coward. That's my values. Hey, look. That's my values. I'll hold on to those values. I'll look a clown. But I ain't scared, man. I ain't scared to tell it like it is. And I'm polite, I can be civil, I can have a discourse, I can tell people, hey, don't go too far. Don't attack people and all that. But hey, look, when it comes to what I want to say, I'm free to say it. I say it respectfully, but I'll say it firmly. I'd rather be a clown than a coward. But how many of us are willing, the MAGAs are willing to do that? That's the problem. That's the problem. We don't want to be weird. Hey, we don't want to be weird. When I first started this channel, my friends were like, that's kind of cringe, bro. Like that's why are you doing this? Why you got this like cheesy setup. Now, like, why you got this, why are you doing this? You don't behave like this when you're playing video games. When you are playing video games, you're uncivil. You're out there cussing people. You're angry. You're out there. You're irrational. Now you're talking about rationality. You're talking about reason, logic. You aren't like that. And I said, yeah, but I don't care. I don't care. I don't care if I'm a clown in your eyes. I don't care if I'm a clown. I know what I stand for. I'm confident, but I'm still scared on election day. We are together. Anxiety is normal. Josh Byrne, thank you for the super chat. It's normal. It's normal. Enjoy the show, Brandon Z. Look, exactly, we won. Like, we won the most major things, but we are shell shocked. That's the thing. We're shell shocked. But I'm not. I'll be clown 9 times out of 10. But I'll be a courageous man 10 out of 10. I win. That's a higher ratio. I win. It's very simple. See, MAGAs only need to win one time for them to rile on unto eternity. But Democrats only have to lose one time for us to be scared all along. Demi Joe, I heard that. Most here probably already voted. Steve Smith. That's why we can do a better job. That's why I say, share the message. You don't gotta share my life if you feel like it's it maybe not everything aligns with what you want to present. You can just post on your Facebook or something, like express your opinion. Like, these MAGA hits, they don't care. Copernicus, you need to stand up against MAGA cultists, period. It works. It works. Oh my God. I found one guy that says the same thing I've always been saying. It works. Just spread the word. It works. Negativity cannot win. Only positive. I'm spreading the word. That's how winning is done. Oh my God. Copernicus, you are incredible. You are incredible. You bring so much more to this live stream. Kenneth writes, well vote. Exactly. Okay? You know what, guys? I'm calling this. Yes, bravery is walking forward even though we fear. Exactly. We can't be walking back and talking about 2016. Who gives a damn? Even the MAGAs don't talk about 2016 and 2020. They talk about Project 2025. What type of ghoulish nonsense is in that 900-page document? They be talking about that. They have secret training videos on that. We're still talking about 2016. You know what? Ladies and gentlemen, I hate to be the negative one here. I hate to be negative. Are you a licensed therapist? I wish. But I'm not. Getting a license takes a long time. Thank you for the super chat, and thank you for the compliment. Listen, just vote. We have this. You're right. Demi Joe, Brandon Z, Liz Cheney and her dad vote blue. Jimmy Carter voted blue. He's 100. He's 100. Ladies and gentlemen. You see, here's the thing. Again, like I said, Nepper, Reddit, I will check it. I'm going to check it. If it's relevant, I'm going to put it here on the next one. Some of us, maybe. No, it's all right. It's okay. It's probably something really important to you. I'll check it. Better not be virus. Don't play me. It's my licensed therapist. Thank you. You see, again, positivity. We need to get this thing going. Okay? I think he's the best one-term president. Neko what if. That's my opinion, okay? And again, when we are positive, we bring in the energy. We make others positive. Imagine I started this stream going, oh my God, guys, it's not good. We're gonna lose. It's over. Imagine I started like this. Like, energy is contagious. You guys have to remember this. You think your positivity don't matter? Think harder. It does. It's already going in Harris's favor. The moment she took over, that's it. I was like, you know what? Hey, the game is done. At that point, I was like, we're gonna win. From that point, I was before Alan Lichtman, but I wasn't posting videos. I was like, you know what? At that point, I was like, you know what? Kamala Harris is going to win. Because people are going to out to vote. Yeah, how do you think Trump won 2016? His voters ignore negativity and just keep supporting him. Copernicus, I wish I can have you here, buddy. I wish you could be here. I wish you could be here, damn it. Why? You need your own podcast. I'll be subscribing. Look, listen. I will be subscribing to your podcast. They ignore the negativity and just vote. That's how they win. Everybody's saying they will lose. Guys, you want to remember 2016? We do. I do. I don't forget. I remember. We all remember. We're shell-shocked, so we remember. They ignore everything. They ignore, literally, like, if you think the amount of fear you face today is even worth mentioning, you're wrong. Because imagine what it felt like to be a MAGA head in 2016. Guys, I don't like them. And I will never speak. I'll never vouch for what they do and what they believe. But when there's credit, credit is due. I'm not afraid to tell the truth, guys. When credit is due, I give it. Can you imagine being a MAGA head in 2016 with all the news, with all the polling, 10 points up, 15 points up, landslide, every single outlet, every single Fox News, they all saying the same thing. Everyone's clowning Trump. Can you imagine being a Trumper in 2016? Guess what? They did it. We hate it, but they did it. You know why? Like Copernicus said, they ignore all negativity and they just vote. They believe their destiny harder than all their critics. That's how they win. All those people who are saying complacency is why we lost. Wrong. It's wrong. It's not complacency. It's that we didn't believe in Hillary Clinton. People did not like her. People don't believe in her. If they did, they will vote. It's simple. People do not believe in Hillary Clinton. That's why we lost. It's not a fight of complacency. It's not laziness. We don't believe. We don't even believe as hard as they believe in Trump. Trump is like God Emperor to them. Hillary to us is just another candidate. See, we lost. You know why Biden won? Biden was our God and Savior in 2020. Because we're so sick and tired of Trump. We saw Biden and we were like, we'll rather vote in a bag of wet tissue paper than Donald Trump. And Biden will be our God today. We saw Biden as a savior. We saw Biden as a light. We believe. We had faith. We had faith. We saw Biden. We saw light. And we're voting for light. Was that fear? No, it's not. It was confidence. Enough of this. Enough of this. If we are positive, we are complacent. Enough. Enough is enough. And I'm not afraid to anger people who think that's the case. Seriously. Yeah. Guys, you're all here with us. Okay, we're all here. Media showing the negative because they know negativity only affects the Democrats. They don't affect the MAGAs. They gon' vote. They gon' vote. Say whatever you want about the zealots. They be real though. I'm absolutely correct about Hillary. Hillary is so uncharismatic. Like, the only person who could have lost to Trump was Hillary. If it was Pete Buttigieg, he would have won. Literally, Hillary Clinton was the only person that could have lost to Donald Trump because she was so uncharismatic. She is nothing like her husband, okay? Seriously, that's the thing. We didn't believe in Hillary Clinton. It's not because, like Donald Trump did this. People believed and people voted. So my question to y'all is, do y'all believe? Do y'all believe? Jindy Fandy, do y'all believe Kamala Harris is going to win? And are you going to prove it? I mean, yeah, Trump is charismatic to the idiots, and there are a lot of idiots. 2010, there are a lot of Don't overlook the power of masked foolishness. Don't overlook that. Don't overlook the power of masked foolishness. They can do some real damage. Exactly. Ladies and gentlemen, how many people, you see, do we believe in the power of belief? Y'all hear that? I repeat it. Do y'all believe in the power of belief? If you do, give me that 100. It's simple. And people say, oh, you're just cheerleading. You're just buzzing the horn. Well, yeah. So are these Trumpers out here. They already casted their vote. They already voted for Trump. So why are they still on the road every single day holding up Trump signs and yelling at the top of their lungs? Are they just cheerleading? Like, why are these negative nonsense always on our side? Do other Trumpers see the Trumper campaigning on the street and tell him you are just a cheerleader? Like, does that happen in MAGA side? Do the MAGA people go there and say you are just cheerleading? Do they down each other like this? Tell me, guys. Do they down each other like this? Only we down ourselves, and we complain when we lose because we got no unity. I'm out here for positivity. People are like, oh, you're just cheerleading. Are the MAGA saying this to other MAGAs? So why are we complaining then? Why are we complaining then? Am I right or am I right? We should all be cheerleading. Political posture. Okay, we got too many intelligent people in the chat. I'm having a hard time keeping up. Dina Robinson. I live in Georgia, and the poll lines are very long. I love it. When the turnouts are high, historically it favors Democrats. Now, with that said, this is not like any other election. Okay? This is not like any other election. But I'm telling you, when women vote, we win. There's one key. Old school, you're sounding a bit worried today. I'm like it. I'm not worried about nothing. I'm worried about too many smart people in the chat. Worried. Look, women vote, we win. Okay? We don't need to look at every single county or all these other things. We look at, do women vote? Do they vote? They vote. Do they vote? Oh, they vote. We win. Simple. Women and young people are voting in record numbers. Look, I wouldn't even need the young people part. I just say women. And of course, it's good that young people are voting. Like I said, keep it simple. Women are voting, women win. And I'm in Texas, number are through the roof. When the turnouts are high, historically, it favors the Democrats. So, hey, that's what's up. I'm just telling you, newer registrants favors Democrats, especially women. Turnout is high, favors women. Okay, all these things. How come nobody's talking about this? Why am I the only person with like 200 people out here with like against 300s, hundreds and hundreds of millions? Find another YouTuber that's doing this. I urge you, because you won't. We're the only people, not really, not literally. Minus touch, thank you. When the polls, when people are coming in at historical numbers, historically, it's good for Democrats. How can anyone in the world support Trump? Like I said, they're supporting Trump for one of the big reasons. Right? Why are men pro-Trump? Obviously Trump will target anyone. It doesn't matter if it's woman or man. Like, some of them are stupid, yes. But a lot of them are voting for something. I said this earlier. Watch the playback. The playback's exciting. They're voting for a spy in America. They are voting for a damn spy because they look on the left. What's happening? We are in fear. We're still talking about 2016. In 2028, we'll still be talking about 2016. In 2032, we'll still be talking about 2016. In 2060, we'll still be talking about 2016. You see? But do you hear Trumpers talking about 2020? Yeah, they do They say we never lost, which is false. But they got the spirit with them. They got the fighting spirit. Who do you think is more attractive for young men? Just listen to that. Who do you think is more attractive to young men? Do we really blame young men for falling down this rabbit hole? I don't. I think they're wrong. A lot of athletes, they can congregate the people. They can get people together. You see? That's what I'm talking about. When we vote, we win. We focus on winning. Harris is to educate a young man. The thing is, when someone's uneducated, a lot of times they don't have as many opportunities in terms of what they can do in society. So what do they want to hear inside? Do they want to hear 2016? Or do they want to hear fight, fight, fight? Ladies and gentlemen, listen to what I just said. When you're uneducated and impoverished in society's opportunities, do they want to hear 2016 or do they want to hear fight, fight, fight? Like I said, they are wrong. They are wrong. And in some sense, they are weak too. But I really cannot blame them for liking Trump more than they liked Hillary or Biden or the way we are making it the side of the Democrats in general. You see what I'm talking about? Who's got a fighting spirit? This is why Kamala, which is why I say Kamala is a fighter. She's fighting. She's firing back. She ain't scared. She's not this like, I want to be polite. She's calling Fox News out. She destroyed Brett Baer. When he played that garbage clip, which wasn't even what Trump was saying, she was like, no, with all due respect, that's not the clip. That's the wrong clip. She fired back. And when people see that, people go, that's the president we want. This is the president we want. Drew Liu too. Tim Walz. Tim Walz a fighter. You see, like, you had to position as this as a fight against fashion. Brandon, yes. You have to position as this fight against the lies and the fascism and this olden paradigm of insensate nonsense and bullcrap. You have to position this as a fight. Fight, fight, fight should be our slogan, not theirs. They're fighting for what? They're fighting for what? What are they fighting for? Why are they saying this? We should be the people who are saying, fight, fight, fight. Fight for hope. But you see, on our side, say, fighting is bad. We don't want to fight. We want hugs. Embrace, hugging. Yeah, we hug the Nazis away. That's absolutely what happened. Read any history book, they say the Nazis came in, we started hugging them, and they're like so touched. They're so touched, they stop. Like, we gotta fight. I don't mean get in arms, but we got a fighting spirit. We gotta have the fighting spirit. We gotta fight for women's rights. I got another quote for y'all. Okay? I got a quote for y'all. We realize one thing. Trump did many bad things against women, and it's bad. Okay? Unquestionably bad. But there's a silver lining that comes out of this thunderstorm. And that is women realize one thing. Rights are not given. Rights are claimed. Rights cannot be defended. Rights must be fought for. You think you can just stay put and have rights stay there? People go and try to mess with you. You don't fight, they take it away. It's very simple. We're on this paradigm. Once we got it. No. People take it. They have been saying they would take it for the past 50 years. We didn't take it serious. That's real complacency. You want to know what's real complacency? That's real complacency. Guess what? They took it. And now women are realizing, no, there's no such thing as defending for rights. There's only such thing as fighting for rights. When you stop fighting, there's nothing to defend. They got it. Rights are not given. The government do not give you rights. Do we get rights? We have to fight people who want to take away our rights. And then we secure it. And then we got right. Exactly. Think, oh my God, we're so in tune today. Simon 434, having a concept of applying. Oof. Davidas gotta fight for a right to carry. Kind of right, my brother. I have your girls. Don't give up. Fight for them. Exactly. Fight is our slogan, not theirs. That's our slogan. But unfortunately, we don't got that. But we got something better. We're not going back. I shared this about 20 people. Thank you, Karin Kimi. Exactly. You guys are so right. Stay the course. Elton, thank you for coming back. Stay the course. Dina Robinson. The Bible says the first will be last and the last will be first. There's going to be a paradigm shift. 2025. Watch the live stream I had yesterday. 2025 prediction. What women will do in 2025. There will be a grand awakening of the female collective consciousness. And it's going to be an entire paradigm shift like we've never seen before. The year 2025, I'm calling it. Everyone's worrying about the election. I'm talking about 2025 already. I'm talking about 3 months ahead, 2 months ahead already. And listen to this. Year 2025, you will see a record number. Watch the playback from yesterday. A record number of YouTubers just like me. Okay? Who will be coming onto YouTube to spread the word of positivity and women's empowerment. It will be a tide, a blue tsunami of love. In 2025, you will see more YouTubers making content about love, awakening, awareness, self-care, anxiety management, hope, positivity, great vibes. You'll see it. Now condition that y'all go out and vote and convince people to vote and share people who has the ability like me to rile up people's interest to go out there and vote. I believe that. Which is why I'm already transitioning content into women's empowerment, because I know I'll be a pioneer. I know I'm on the wave. I know I'm the early one. Initially, yesterday's live stream got about on average 50 views. That's fine. Because come year 2025, people are going to ask me the question, how did you become so big? And I tell them, I was just first. I wasn't big. I was just first. Thank you, the Pernicus. I know that. Thank you. I'll check your links, by the way. I'm a pioneer. Like, people are going to ask me, oh, you're so talented. I mean, I guess. Thank you for the compliment. But what people don't see is the hard work. And what people don't see is the courage. The courage to be a pioneer. Because I'm abandoning. Ladies and gentlemen, right after the election night, I'm probably not going to cover a lot about Kamala Harris or Donald Trump, okay? Even as of now. Today was supposed to be a stream about women's empowerment, but I saw so much negative news around election, I got to clear that up. But I'm going to transition content, okay? I'm going to talk about empowerment. The content of this channel, look at the background. We got a moon right here. We got a sun right here. We got a gold here. This is our theme. Azure and gold. Azure and gold. This is heaven, okay? This is heaven. When you don't got no courage, you know what you're going to be in? I show you where you'll be in. You don't got no courage to be a pioneer and to drop what has been working for you, what has been hot for you, and making the waves for you. You don't want to go in. You know what's going to happen in due time? You know what's going to happen? This is going to happen. Do you want to be here in heaven with me, or here with fear and doubt and anxiety and not letting go of the past? Not letting go 2016. Do you want this or this? Do you want this or this? It's very simple. We are transitioning. Thank you. Thank you all. David Production, voting early brought me a lot of peace. So do you. Thank you, man. Thank you all for coming in. Because without y'all, the journey is going to be hard. It takes a real man to pioneer for women. Oh, JJ Warner. Can I steal it? Can I steal it? That quote. Guys, when someone makes a hot statement like that, we gotta clap. We gotta clap. That's a line. That line has to end up in some book. That line better be in the New York Times bestseller. On the first page. It takes a real man to pioneer for women. That's you see, that's why we have this community out here. We don't need 10,000 people watching it at once, flooding the chat with garbage and nonsense. Look, it's better to have a few friends who are on the course than 1,000 people who are talking nonsense. When your circle is large but keeps you from growing, that's not a circle, that's a cage. Oh, I got that. Oh, that one was good. Counterintuitive. I would do both. But slowly and surely, you're going to see more transition on the channel. I'm going to start pioneering some things there that you will see. I predict that you will see in 2025 that will come in waves. And you will know who started this. You will know who was first. Don't be surprised next year. You come back and see I'm doing this every single day. And people ask me, what did you do? Old white man voting for Trump. I have received some info from CNN. I don't know if that's true or not. Okay, I don't know if that's true. But I received some info from them saying Trump is losing, on average, non-college educated white men. Okay? That is pretty bad. That is honestly really bad. I don't know if that's true because it's CNN. I don't know. But if that's true, that's just horrible. Okay? Political posture, women are the healers. We're going to see a lot of healing in 2025. Oh, it's going to be great. See, y'all, okay, again, I'm not blaming y'all. Okay, I'm just repeating some facts so I can bring y'all back to reality. Okay? A lot of y'all are scared. I'm excited. I'm excited for we're so scared. We're scared to wake up tomorrow and see the post. I'm excited to wake up tomorrow. I'm excited to step into 2025. I'm so excited. I'm so exuberated for the year 2025. I know it's going to be a bombastic year. Ladies, gentlemen, come on. Let's go. Let's go, baby. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. You know what? It's a fire stream today. I'm going to wrap this up. Happy wife, happy life. That's another good one. Listen, it's a fire stream. We got a lot here. Although it was supposed to be about election fears debunked, I think I did that. But the thing is, I think you guys can sense the energy and where I'm going with this. And again, year 2025, it's going to be an awesome year. And Kamala Harris, like I say, Kamala Harris will win the election with an electoral win that is huge, that is counterintuitive to a lot of people, what a lot of people are saying. James Ip, I'm excited too. And I call, like I've always been calling for every single stream, Kamala Harris will be the 47th president of the United States of America. For those of you who have not voted, who happen to chance upon this video, please remember this. When you vote, we win. And with that, guys, thank you all for coming here. And may God bless America. Thank you.